So I was actually kind of considering watching Predator Badlands, and I still might. I don't know. I'll read the comments. Should I watch this movie and do like a review on it or something? Let me know, because I am really up in the air about this movie. And a lot of that has to do with Hollywood critics. The hype for this movie appeared out of nowhere. For the past 2 days, I have seen nothing but box office critics going out of their way to not just praise this movie, but defend it. And I mean, they are going hard in the paint for this movie. All of a sudden, like in my mind, that sets off red flags. And maybe that's crazy, but Hollywood access media has never been reliable. They will praise movies just because it has some kind of agenda they want in it. And maybe this movie has one, maybe it doesn't. It's hard to say, especially when I see articles like this. This is from the Hollywood Reporter. Predator Badlands review. Ellie Fanning is a lovable robot BFF to the sweetest predator yet, and a death, disarmingly kind-hearted franchise entry. Not really things that I'm looking for when it comes to a Predator movie. Okay? I hear there's a romance between her, this synthetic, this is not a person, and the Predator. I don't know if that's true. I'm just telling you what I've seen from critics like Grace Randolph, who says that if you don't like this movie, you're an incel. I see the incel brigade is coming out in full force against Predator Badlands. They must be upset he has a girlfriend. What? Huh? First off, romance in a Predator movie, not something I'm looking for. Plenty of other franchises do something like that. But from what I hear, they're just BFFs, good friends. It's a buddy cop type of thing. Maybe that's true. Like I said, I haven't seen it. But this is a PG-13 Predator, okay? And that alone is a red flag to me. I'm hearing reports that there's really no blood in it, and we'll get to that. We're going to come back to that. But I want to go back to this review real quick from the Hollywood Reporter and just show you some of the shit in here. For example, and this is the kind of stuff that makes me think, okay, is this why critics are going so hard on it? And not hard in a bad way, but in a good way, like hard in the paint defending it. Here's a very fun line in this review. This is a review, by the way, from the Hollywood Reporter. This Predator is queer, and we should say it.
You went full retard, man. Never go full retard.
Like, I'm sorry, but that's not how you sell me on a Predator movie. And keep in mind that this is a Disney franchise now. And anytime I see critics going this hard for something that's Disney, it has got bullshit written all over it. And they are going hard for it. 90%, not 100, thought it was 100. 90% over on Rotten Tomatoes. Now, there is some good stuff in here. And like I was saying, maybe it is a good movie. But queer Predator and critics calling people incels for not liking it, that's not really grabbing my confidence and pulling it up and making me want to see this movie. I'm just saying. Seeing all these people come out, like here's Critical Drinker. Is it me, or does all of this sudden Predator hype seem like a tad manufactured? It kind of does feel that way. However, there are some people that like it. Here's Shad Brooks from Shadversity. He says it's a good movie. So maybe it is good. I'm not trying to say it isn't. All I'm saying is I understand people's red flags. Apparently there's not much blood in it, and that's coming from Jeremy Johns, like one of the few reviews that I watched. By the way, he liked this movie, and this is a reviewer that, okay, all right, he liked it. Maybe I'll check it out. But all of this shit that these outlets are saying is a real turnoff. By the way, I put out a small thing saying, hey, apparently it's PG-13, has no blood. I said it right here, Predator Badlands, PG-13, romance, and no blood. overly praised by critics. Anyone called hating on the movie is an incel. I'm out. And then this YouTube reviewer comes in and says, the movie has plenty of blood. It's not red. It's just not red. So it's synthetic blood. It's synthetic blood. That's not real blood, by the way. So it's a caveat. Well, it does have some blood. Like, this dude just comes, I've never interacted with this guy, comes out and calls me a liar, even though I'm watching Jeremy John's review.
It's my assumption. Synthetics in a Predator movie. Not one drop of red blood in this entire thing. That is how you make a PG-13 Predator movie, all right?
Which is what I was going off of. But apparently we got to caveat it. There's actually synthetic blood oil in it. And there's blood from alien beasts. That's why it's PG-13. And you're missing my point. I want to see a predator attacking humans. But if you come out and you just criticize this movie, some kind of Hollywood critic is going to come out and try to attack you because they live and die for access. Not helping me want to see this movie, Sean. Not really interested in this movie as much because of people like you running out and trying to go hard on the paint for anybody that criticizes it. Guess we're all just incels, right, Sean? Because we don't like the movie. Well, excuse me. I don't know if I'd like it or not. I haven't seen it. But this kind of bullshit really not pushing me to want to go see this movie. Sorry, just not really a thing. This is a huge red flag to me. Because what have we seen this before? We've seen it with movies like Captain Marvel. So, you don't want to see that movie, huh, Incel? Or how every Marvel movie is the best Marvel movie since the last Marvel movie. All these critics who all play ball, they've all been caught talking about playing ball. Like this famous
Everybody
clip.
in our industry occasionally has to play softball, occasionally has to, look the other way a little bit. Everybody has to do it.
Wait, we're turning what? Like a movie that's
in the sense that,
or?
I hated a movie, but I won't say that I hated the movie. Or an actor behaved a sort of way and you don't want to, put it out there that happened.
Right, because you might not get the next review.
Right.
Next
So
gig.
to some degree, everybody in our industry that is a part of this quote unquote access media has to sort of decide which battles they want to pick. Everybody.
And by the way, I know what Disney is doing. And I haven't heard anybody talk about this, but I know what Disney is doing. I know exactly what Disney is doing with this movie, with this female robot and this runty predator. It's like a shipping thing because everything needs shipping. And I wonder, has anybody started that ship yet? That's the only way you can get anybody to talk about Star Wars is if you put shipping in it. That's what it kind of feels like to me. So, maybe this is a masterpiece of a movie. When I see critics going so hard for something, it's a red flag. And that's part of what you're seeing for this movie. Because 2 or 3 days ago, I don't remember anybody even hyped for this. But now apparently it's the movie of the year out of nowhere. And I'll tell you something else that's going on with this. It's because, last weekend at the box office, did you know that that's historically one of the lowest box office weekends in 13 years or some shit? Like, it's historically bad. So they needed to bounce back. In fact, I believe the whole month of October was pretty bad. So they need that box office to kind of perk back up. And it's a Disney movie. Disney puts in the call, hey, we need you to say something good about Predator Badlands. And sure enough, anytime you criticize it, some jackass from the mainstream access comes out and decides they're going to attack you for daring to say anything bad about the movie. I think I'm good. Unless I see an overwhelming response of people in the comments say, yeah, we'd like you to see it and talk about it maybe on Saturday for Flashcast or something. I think I'm out. Oh, look, this guy, him. Featured THR Newsweek. Did this guy write that article, Jonathan Sim? Let me see here. Yeah, no, this is Richard Lawson. Okay. Yeah, the queerest predator ever. Ever. What does that even mean anymore, by the way? What does that even mean? Anyway, let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video, hit that notification bell, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.